Hello, GM DragonX community, and thank you for the Blaze team, especially Ali, for giving us just, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to flash this video up or he's going to just summarize it. So I want to say the big news right now is for fans of Uranus is Smoke. Smoke is going Omnichain on June 19th. Time to be confirmed by Rich, the founder. So I want to say that the total supply of Smoke is 133 billion, and OFT Smoke is going to be available to be minted, and it's going to be very interesting the way that he has architected these tokenomics with the minting, and it's kind of, it looks like it's built-in ARB. For sure, there will be supply minted of some amount. It's hard to say how much will be minted, but certainly out of that 133 billion Smoke, a portion of that will be minted. I know the Dragon Horde's going to mint some, and there are some fairly sizable holders over there. It looks very interesting. Looks kind of, the potential there. So what's going to happen, after the minting happens and we've got Omnichain Smoke over on base? Well, the plan is, for the founder Rich, for his, he is, obviously he's got some plans there to go over to Ethereum. It's super easy. You can just bridge it on over with layer 0. And then he is part of the Pulse Chain liquidity web. He and a team over there are just doing some amazing things to really increase the amount of total LPs. It seems that Pulse Chain is the king of ARB bots. Say what you will about Pulse Chain, they've really got it. Somebody has built some very powerful ARB bots over there. You can see it with the PTGC community. You can see it with, just various projects. I don't even want to name them all. You can go do your own research. However, stop by the Uranus, fans of Uranus Telegram, drop into Smoke, and if you're not sure what it is, little blunt, little blunt smoke ring. So you can go in there, you can ask your questions, and you'll certainly get an answer, and we'll point you toward the new Telegram. And the new Telegram, actually, I'm just going to pop this. Well, first of all, I wanted to let you know that the ratio of Smoke to X28 is at 3.43. So if you were an original minter of Smoke, it was a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 X28 got you 1 Smoke. Well, that has been steadily increasing, and it's just under its all-time high. The all-time high looks like it was probably a little around 3.48, 3.5. It's now 3.43. People were taking profits, people were buying, people were getting ready for the minting. I can just see it. The liquidity is it's under 5,000 for Smoke. It's under 5,000. Market cap of 50,000. Liquidity, 4.8 thousand. It doesn't take much to move that price. In fact, it's up almost 10% right now, just from that last buy from the Dragon Horde. It's, not too shabby. Over on the, obviously there's build on Uranus. If you want to build on Uranus, it's very cost effective. You don't have to worry about, expensive audits. We've got an auditor that will be able to audit your code for only $500. If you have fully audited code, you can have it be a reflections token. You can have tax. You can have no tax. Well, if you want reflections, you must have some tax. And we are happy to guide you through the process. It's very low cost to build on Uranus. And Uranus is keeping at that just over the 1.01-to-1 mint. We were at about 3.3, 3.4. And then we were around the 2.6, 2.8 for a while. And we're now down to 1. Lots of people taking profit. I wonder if they're getting ready for Smoke. That could be. I haven't been following the wallets, but it's possible. It's definitely possible. When you look over at Baby DragonX, so we'll just swing over to the deck screener there. It's holding steady. We're at about 436,000 market cap, down 2% last 24 hours. A lot of small sells. Is that an ARB bot there? There's one wallet that has sold 3 small sales, less than $100 in the past 9 hours. Not sure what that is all about. Anyways, $160,000 liquidity, 436,000 market cap. Now, for those who remember, when we first minted, one DragonX, what was minted for one baby DragonX. Then DragonX had its run up. Baby DragonX had its run up, and it was a blast. It was super, super, super exciting. And that's the power of bonded liquidity. One last piece about the Titan X 6-pack club. So the utility platform is coming along. It is fairly sophisticated. I wouldn't say complicated, but it's sophisticated on the back end. I think you're going to find it to be easy to use on the front end, and you are going to get to use it. Public testnet will be available after we fully tested, internal testing. There's 6 of us, and there's a whole team of devs. This is not just a 1 dev project. This is not just a 2 dev project, not just 5 devs. There's a whole group of them, front end, back end, that are really working hard to make the UI beautiful and to make the functionality of this utility platform powerful. So I think that's probably about it. I can't give you time frames. I wish I could. I would give you time frames if I knew the time frames. But when you're going through testing, you don't know how long this bug will take to fix, or this one, change this page isn't very user friendly. Let's make some adjustments. Those types of things. You don't know if it's 1 day. You don't know if it's 2 days. But public testnet will be available the same day we go into audit. And we can't wait to unveil what that is all about. I think it's unlike anything in TitanX, unlike anything in the TitanX ecosystem. And we expect this to be interesting and compelling far outside the TitanX ecosystem. This is not just you got to know everything about TitanX to use this platform. Not at all. But it will directly benefit the TitanX ecosystem. Directly benefited. So I think that's all we can say right now. Thank you, Ali, for reaching out. I'm happy to make this video. There is an event here in Singapore. As you know, I'm here in Singapore. There's an AI event called Super AI. If you happen to be at Super AI, drop me an DM, or you can tag me in one of the chats, and our moderators, one of the mods, will find me, and I will come out and shake your hand, buy a coffee, maybe buy a cold drink if you're into that type of thing. So, really appreciate it. Glad to be a part of this community. TitanX has truly changed my life in some very positive ways. Take care, everyone, and cheers. Bye.